Okay, this is Kim Goodman, and I am going to show you how I make my face masks. I have several different ways, but the first one I think is probably the easiest. It really depends on what kind of materials you have. It's hard anymore to find any elastic, so depending on what you have, you can make several different kinds of masks. This one I'm going to show you is using elastic. It's 1/4 inch elastic, and I use 7 inches for each ear. You need 2 pieces of 8-inch by 3-inch fabric, and I think they want it to be contrasting fabric on the inside and the outside, so people know which side has gone towards their face. So that's what I try to do. The outside fabric is going to be 8 inches by 7.5 inches. Okay, the first step would be, these are the inside pieces. So we're going to take these and we're just going to stitch a little tiny hem right here. And I want to show you a quick, easy way to do this. If you're making several, I just take the next one and just continue on. So you can do this for several masks. So start out like that. So you have these 2 pieces. Just cut those apart. Okay, so those are ready. They're just sewn up like that. Now this piece you're going to want to pleat. I've made this pleater. Just makes it a little bit easier. It looks like this. It's just made out of cardboard and painter's tape. These flip up. So how you do it is you take the long edge, which is going to be the 8 inches across. Fold all these down to begin with. Clip the fabric to the top of your pleater. And then you're going to take each pleat up like this. Fold each cardboard pleat up like that. Okay, then you're going to take an iron. My iron's not really on here. I'm just show you. Iron it like this till it's good and flat. You take it off. I usually just slide it off like this. And you end up with this. Okay, so on the face, the pleats are going to go downward. If you don't have this pleater, and if you don't want to make this pleater, it's easy to make, but if you don't have it, you could also do this. You could always also take your fabric and fold it in half like this, iron it, then fold it into the half like this and iron it. So what you have are these pieces that you can just then fold, fold, and fold, and just iron all that. Same effect, it's just if you didn't want to make the pleater. Okay, so then I usually do it with the mask facing, like this is the top of the mask, this is the bottom, because pleats go down. So put it in my sewing machine, and I put this about maybe 1/2 inch from the edge. So now we're sewing down the elastic and the pleats. I take this around this way, 1/2 inch from this edge. On that side. Do the same on this side. So that's the front of your mask. And then you're going to take these pieces that you already sewed a little hem on. You're going to put one, this is the top of the mask, okay? You're going to put one with the right sides facing together down to with the edge like that. And this other one, right sides facing together, like this. This makes a little pocket for them to put a filter in if they want to. So you could pin these, but it's faster for me just to go ahead and sew. So they should all line up on the edges. And I just clip these corners. Oh, also if you want to put some kind of wire in the nose area, this will be the top of the mask. So I then take I've just been using what I have, either pipe cleaners or I have these, they're just twist ties. I usually just fold the ends so it doesn't poke anything, fold both ends. And then I'm going to sew a little, on this seam right here, I'm going to sew a little pocket for this. Before I close up the pocket, I'm going to slide this in here. Close it up. So now you just turn it right side out. And there you have a mask. Goes around the ears with the elastic. Has a space to put a filter if you need to. And it looks like it might not stretch out because the way this is made, but it just goes like that and spreads across your face nicely. Okay, if you don't have elastic, you can do ties. So just to save time, I have same two pieces that I've hemmed on the edge. We'll use this already pleated. And then you're also going to need 2 pieces that are 2 by 6 each. And 2 long pieces that are 2 by 44. And we're going to make kind of a bias tape out of this. It's not really going to be, it wasn't cut on the bias. It was just cut straight down from the selvage edge or whatever. So it wasn't cut on the bias, but that's what we're going to use. Okay, so now instead of, let's see, we're going to start with your 2 by 6s. I'm just going to fold them right sides together and make a little stitch across there. Same with the other one. Stitch across there. And cut these apart. Okay, I'm going to do them right sides out. I'm going to put this seam in the center. And I'm going to fold them together like that. I'm going to get my mask. Front of my mask. Set it down here. Put this to the edge, raw edges together. sew my pleats in this down. Just like we did the elastic, but instead we're making a pocket for the tie. Same with this, we're going to right side it out. Put these together. Raw edges together. We're going to sew across. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. This is the top because the pleats are going down. We're going to put this in front of us. We're going to put these right sides together with a nice edge going up like that, and right sides together with this going down like this. We're going to do the same thing we did with the other mask, go all the way around. You can put the wire in for the nose on this too. I just won't for the sake of time. And I told you wrong about those these long strips here. This is for another one that I'm going to make. So this one is if you have nothing, you can use any kind of like shoelace. You can use a t-shirt that you cut for strap. And you can put it through these pockets now to make your strap. Here's an example of a t-shirt that I cut up. I just cut around the body of it so it made like a circle, and then you just open the circle up. You cut it right here, and it makes a long string, and then if you pull this, it makes a good strap for the mask too. So you then can take something like, I use this, and run it through your mask. Okay, so this is facing up. You can actually go up through here. Back down through here. And there's another type mask. Now this just goes around your neck, and you tie this in the back of your head so it's all behind your head. Okay? Now, the last mask. This is the one that actually uses this fabric that we're going to make into a bias tape type thing. Okay, to save time, I went ahead and prepared this one. This one you're going to pleat both inside and outside fabric at the same time. So they're both the 8 by 7.5 inches. So you have your outer fabric and your inner fabric. And to begin with, to make the pocket, you go ahead and do a little hem on the end of the 8-inch side of each of them. You're going to have them facing together. You're going to sew this edge, and you're going to go ahead and put your wire or whatever in for the nose. Then you're going to put it this way. When you pleat it, you're going to put it face down on the pleater, so all the pleats will be down. Can you turn around? And then this is what you come up with. So this, for the bias tape straps, you just find the center, and you can make this into bias tape with a bias tape maker, but if you don't have one, it's easy enough to just take and put right sides together on the front of your mask like this. And then you're gonna, with this, sew this down and the pleats. Then you're going to go all the way to this end, and you're going to start making your bias tape. I just fold this end down, fold this side in, and then fold them together like a double bias tape. And it seems like a pain to do it as you go instead of ironing it ahead, but it really kind of wants to make that shape anyway once you start it. So you're going to go down the whole length of this, which is, so when you get to the mask, you're just doing the same thing, but the mask is in there too. So you're going to go down the whole length. This is not hard, it just seems to take a lot more time than the other methods do, so. Then when you come to the end, you're going to fold that in like that to make a nice end. And that's it. So that'll look like that. So you'll do that on both sides, and this has its pocket in there where you can put a filter. Okay, hope this helps somebody. Bye.